collected 9 tips, count them because I did, 9 tips on how to survive unemployment. And when I say survive unemployment, I don't mean how to get a job. I mean just surviving that phase in your life where you're looking for a job so that by the time you do get a job, you're still sane enough to do it. My first tip to you is to wake up early. Not so that you'll get things done earlier in the day, even though that's true, but you should wake up early because that way you'll be tired, which means you'll have a better night's sleep. And then you'll feel more refreshed the next day, and so it's a great cycle to just keep going. My second tip to you is to get dressed, which seems like a given, but is most definitely not. When you're not forced to get dressed, it's hard to do it, but you should do it anyway because you'll feel more like a human being. And I think that's the goal. Tip number 3, after you're up and dressed, you might want to get out of the house. You don't have to do it every day, don't freak out, but every so often it's good to feel fresh air on your skin and see other people. My next 3 tips kind of all have to do with each other. They're basically around scheduling. Number 1, or number 3 as the case may be. Number 3, make a general schedule for yourself. Sundays Sundays are off if you want. Mondays you're going to this place, and Tuesdays you're doing this, and Wednesdays you're doing that. For the rest of the week, I think you can basically make a general schedule for yourself, and more important than just making a schedule is letting people know you have a schedule. Because when you're unemployed, people tend to think that you're free to do whatever they want you to do, which is not true because you should have a schedule. Tip number 5, also to do with scheduling, is make a to-do list. This can be a daily thing or a weekly thing. It's different from the schedule though. Every so often, just put a list together of stuff that you want to get done. More important, we're going like way up in importance here. More important than having a to-do list is having a done list. Now, I don't know if you've heard about these, but it's really, really important because when you're unemployed, maybe for months at a time, you start looking back on your unemployment period and you're feeling a bit like you did nothing with your life. And that's not true. Even though you can't articulate what you've been doing every day, you're getting things done. So, a done list. You can do this any which way you want, but one way I think is really great is if you print out an empty calendar and then at the end of the day just fill in each box what you did that day, even if it was nothing. And the good part about this is that soon you're going to feel motivated to do at least one thing that you can put on your list because now you're actually looking back and seeing in black and white or whatever color ink you want to use, you're actually seeing how your days are being spent. And it's really great when after a long period of time you can look back at it and be like, okay, I did things. They're done. Number 7, in this vein of looking back on your unemployment period and not feeling utterly, utterly depressed, is to have side projects or a hobby. Learn a new language, write something, become better at something. Now you have time. Number 8 on the survival tip list is not to be too hard on yourself because you're not going to get a job tomorrow, probably, and you might not even get one for a few weeks or a few months or who knows when. Sorry, don't mean to scare you, but it's true. Don't think you're going to get one immediately. You're in it for the long haul. You should pace yourself. Number 9, enjoy this time. You don't have to listen to anything I just said because guess what? I'm not your boss. You don't have a boss. You're unemployed. You can do whatever you want. So enjoy that freedom. That's it. Enjoy it.